In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 different NBA games happening on February 17, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets, as we provide these videos on a daily basis, and I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like access to our exclusive betting picks where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 15 betting picks a day, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Now let's get started. Miami Heat versus Charlotte Hornets. The Miami Heat, 6-4 in their last 10 games, traveled to Charlotte to take on the Hornets. Charlotte has lost 2 straight games and is just 2-8 in its last 10 games to drop to 9th in the Eastern Conference standings. The Miami Heat have been in great shape as they've won 10 of their past 15 games overall, but they will be hoping to bounce back in this one after having their 5-game win streak halted by the Mavericks in a 107-99 home loss on Tuesday. Jimmy Butler led the team with 29 points and 10 rebounds. Bam Adebayo added 21 points with 12 rebounds and 2 blocks, while Kyle Lowry chipped in with 13 points. As a team, the Heat shot just 41% from the field and 7 of 27 from the three-point line as they got off to a solid start and looked to be in control after taking an 8-point lead into halftime. But they went ice cold from the perimeter in the second half, where they got outscored by 56-40. Gabe Vincent had a night to forget as he finished with just 4 points on 1 of 9 shooting from the field and 0 of 7 shooting from the three-point line, while Duncan Robinson scored just 5 points on 2 of 6 shooting. Meanwhile, the Charlotte Hornets have been in a terrible slump as they've lost 8 of their past 9 games overall, and they will be hoping to snap a 2-game skid after coming up short against the Timberwolves in a 126-minute, 120 overtime road loss on Tuesday. Miles Bridges led the team with 28 points, 13 rebounds, and 7 assists. Terry Rozier added 25 points with 5 assists. LaMelo Ball tallied 22 points with 9 rebounds and 6 assists, while Mason Plumlee chipped in with 14 points, 17 rebounds, and 9 assists. As a team, the Hornets shot just 41% from the field and 8 of 33 from the three-point line as they squandered a 13-point lead in the fourth quarter before allowing the Timberwolves to open the overtime period on a 10-2 run to finish on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Head-to-head, the over is 5-2 in the last 7 meetings overall. The Heat are 11-5 to 1 against the spread in the last 17 meetings overall, and the Heat are 6-2 against the spread in the last 8 meetings in Charlotte. The Heat could be shorthanded in this one as Tyler Herro is still out, while Caleb Martin and Jimmy Butler are both listed as questionable. The Hornets will again be missing Jalen McDaniels, Cody Martin, and Gordon Hayward. The Heat are coming into this meeting a lot more banged up than the Hornets, but they've been able to consistently win games despite their injuries all season, and you can't say the same about the Hornets, who are mired in their worst slump of the season despite having all their key players available. Miami Heat to win and cover the spread as a favorite is our full game side pick. Miami will control the tempo and pace of this game, and the Hornets will not score in the upper 120s as they've been able to do against inferior defenses of late. Expect a game played in the low 100s. Miami will win a slugfest, dictated more by offense than defense. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Washington Wizards versus Brooklyn Nets. Washington is on the back end of a back-to-back on Thursday when they face Brooklyn on the road in the final games for both teams before the All-Star break. The Wizards lost at Indiana on Wednesday, while the Nets came back to beat the Knicks 111-106 on Wednesday on the road to win their second straight game after losing 11 straight. The Washington Wizards have been in a major slump as they've lost 10 of their past 13 games overall, and they will be hoping to bounce back after coming up short to the Pacers in a 113-108 road loss last night. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope led the team with 27 points on 9 of 18 shooting. Kyle Kuzma added 26 points with 15 rebounds and 6 assists, while Denny Avdija chipped in with 14 points off the bench. As a team, the Wizards shot just 42% from the field and 17 of 37 from the three-point line as they worked hard to cut a 13-point deficit in the third quarter to just 1 point midway through the fourth quarter, until the Pacers pull away with a final 6-0 run to snatch the game from them. Meanwhile, The Brooklyn Nets look to have moved on from their ugly 11-game losing streak as they are now aiming for a third straight victory after rallying past the Knicks in a thrilling 111-106 road win last night. Cam Thomas led the team in scoring with 21 points off the bench. Seth Curry drained 6 three-pointers to finish with 20 points and 6 assists. LaMarcus Aldridge scored 18 points with 10 rebounds, while James Johnson chipped in with 14 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. As a team, the Nets shot just 43% from the field and 11 of 34 from the three-point line as they got off to a terrible start and fell behind by as many as 28 points in the first half, before outscoring the Knicks by 67-41 in the second half to escape with the thrilling comeback victory. These are two teams that are decimated due to injuries and other issues, but the Nets are in worse shape without Durant, Irving, and Simmons along with Harris. They had lost 11 straight before that improbable comeback, but that came against another atrocious team. The Knicks, Kuzma and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope are good enough to combine for 40-plus points. These two teams met a week ago, and it was the Wizards who won by 113-112 despite 31 points from Kyrie Irving. I'm expecting another close contest, but the Wizards are only 3-7 against the spread in the last 10 meetings in Brooklyn, and I think the Nets can get the revenge in this spot. Washington Wizards to win and cover the spread as a favorite is our full game side pick. The Nets have gone over in 4 of their last 5 games. They play at the 11th ranked pace in the NBA according to dunks and threes, so they want to push the pace. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Dallas Mavericks versus New Orleans Pelicans. The Dallas Mavericks, 5th in the Western Conference at 34-24, travel to New Orleans to take on the Pelicans on Thursday night. New Orleans comes into this matchup at 5-5 in its last 10 games and sitting in 11th place in the Western Conference. The Dallas Mavericks come into New Orleans looking to end an inconsistent first half plus on a high note as they head into the All-Star break. Superstar Luka Doncic will be the team's lone representative in the All-Star game, but he has been given additional help following a series of trade deadline moves. Gone is Kristaps Porzingis, whom the Mavericks hoped would form a dangerous 1-2 punch with Doncic but could never stay healthy. Enter Spencer Dinwiddie and stretch 5 Davis Bertans. The two have given the Mavericks offense and defense a jolt in recent games as they continue to try to build a strong squad around Doncic. Like Dallas, New Orleans was very active during the trade deadline. The key acquisition was two-way guard C.J. McCollum. McCollum brings with him floor leadership, shot making, and experience to a team that needs all of those things. The move has paid immediate dividends as the Pelicans have slowly risen in the Western Conference rankings. Now in 10th place in the conference, New Orleans continues to tinker with a roster that is still in limbo with the continued absence of superstar Zion Williamson. Looking at the betting trends, the Mavericks are 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 road games against a team with a losing home record and 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. The Pelicans are 2-5-1 against the spread in their last 8 home games, 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 games following a loss of more than 10 points, and 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 road games against a team with a winning road record. Head-to-head, the over is 10-4 in the last 14 meetings in New Orleans. The Mavericks are 7-3 against the spread in the last 10 meetings overall, and the Mavericks are 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings in New Orleans. Dallas may have found the right formula in the win over a very stingy Heat defense. Instead of force-feeding Doncic and expecting him to carry the load, Dallas was able to utilize its newfound depth to space the floor and create mismatches elsewhere as the Heat closed in on Doncic. Expect to see more and more offense out of Dinwiddie as he becomes comfortable with the Mavericks' offense and playing without the ball more on a team with Doncic. New Orleans has also improved since the break and have looked like a much tougher out. Dallas, however, has too much firepower for the Pelicans and can easily cover this rather low line. Dallas Mavericks to win and cover the spread as a favorite is our full game side pick. New Orleans has been a much stronger team offensively since McCollum's arrival, and I expect that trend to continue here versus the Mavericks. The Mavericks are also fully capable of putting up points in bunches and in a game that is right before an extended break. I expect both teams to play at a rapid pace. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.